Good morning. Welcome to Rev K Raw. Today's topic, hissy fits. Yes, you heard me. Hissy fits. You know, when we're trying to be all spiritual, we tend to want to kind of tamp down those sort of feelings of annoyance and aggravation and frustration. And of course, when we do that, the only thing that happens is they start to build up pressure, build up steam. When I was a kid, my mom had one of these old-fashioned pressure cookers, and it was a big, heavy steel, contraption with a lid and brackets, and on the top of it there was this little this little rubber piece that would sit there, and when it was cooking, that little metal piece would vibrate around from the steam that was coming out from inside the pot. Well, it's kind of like that with us, with our frustrations, annoyances, and anger. If we just tamp it down, it starts building up steam inside of that pot that is what? Us, that container that is me, that's you. And one of the things I remember about this pressure cooker when I was a child is that whenever it was done cooking, before my mom would take off the lid, she would remove this little rubber piece and it would go and let out all the steam. And then once the steam was let out, she could take off the lid and work with the contents. Well, it's the same thing for us. We need to let the steam off. So I want to tell you, it's okay to have a hissy fit. Hissy fit is the equivalent of letting off the steam inside the pressure cooker that is you when you're feeling frustration or something's going on. I went yesterday to go purchase some oatmeal. I'd called the restaurant to find out if they would still be serving it. By the time I arrived, they said yes. I get there. Turns out they had run out because they'd received a catering job and it had consumed all of their oatmeal. Well, I was unhappy about this. I wanted oatmeal. I went to another store with prepared food. No oatmeal. I got to tell you, I'm annoyed. So I just decided, you know what? You need to have a hissy fit, Karen. And I went and made another purchase, and I got out into the parking lot, and I'm just kind of like kicking my feet and stepping and, just going psst to let off the frustration. Once I did that, the rest of the day just went on, and I was fine. So today, I want to give you permission that if there's something happening, you're frustrated, you're annoyed, you're feeling it build up inside of you like a pressure cooker, rather than continue to keep the lid on it, pull that little rubber piece off and just have a hissy fit. Okay? Have a hissy fit. You have my permission today to have a hissy fit. There's only one qualifier. Do it in a way that you will not harm yourself or someone else, because we don't want you having to go back and make amends because you had a hissy fit and splattered someone else with your steam or burned them with your steam. So you want to do it in a way that you will not cause harm to yourself or anyone else. So find yourself a room where you can just kind of crab a little bit, or throw a pillow around, or kick the curb, or whatever it is you need to do to release that frustration. And while you're doing it, just go psst. Take a nice deep breath and just allow all of that pressure to be gone so that you can then open up the contents, look at what's happening, and if there's anything that needs to be addressed or dealt with, you're then in a position to be able to do that. Namaste.